Good morning and welcome to Morning Brew. I hope your day goes great. I hope it's awesome. This morning we want to look at peace and anger and how to receive peace in our life. And so let's just get started, okay? In high school, I haven't been in a whole lot of fights, not a whole lot of fist fights, but in high school, my senior year, there's 10 days of school left. And I remember how it all kind of went down. And you know how in high school, like if one thing happens, people talk. And so it was actually the 11th day of school that was left for me. I was a senior. And this really pretty girl in high school got in a fight with her boyfriend and she needed a ride home. So I said, hey, I'll take you home. So I took her home. And then when I got to her house, her boyfriend and probably 8 kids from the baseball team all kind of stopped me in her driveway. And so I was a little nervous, if I'm honest. I was scared. I thought I was going to get beat up by, half of the baseball team. She said, just stay in the car and everything will be okay. So that's what I did. I stayed in the car. But then while I was staying in the car, he was yelling and hitting the window. He spit on my window. And so I had all these different emotions going on, and I wanted to get out and fight him, but I knew that probably wasn't the best thing at the time. So I just left. I got out of there, I went home, and just didn't feel right about it all day. But the next day at school, I was in English class, and this other kid, his name was Sean, we were kind of friends, and he had heard what had happened. Actually, half the school had heard what had happened, and I didn't get out of the car. And, so I was having those feelings as well of anxiety, of anger, frustration. And so he got in my face during English class. It was at the end of class. And he started just talking trash. He was talking about my mom. He acted like he spit on me. And then I said, you won't spit on me. And so he did. And it hit me right here. And then we got in this big fight. I remember throwing him to the ground. I had his arm and head. And I just remember just repeatedly punching him. I was kind of so frustrated and angry at the time. I wasn't even thinking straight. And, I remember my friend grabbing me. And he said, hey, you got to go. Let's get out of here. And I remember looking at Sean. I'm like, are you done? Because I wasn't going to let him go if he was going to get up and start wailing on me. And he said, yes, he was done. And, and then on the way to the parking lot, one of the football coaches grabbed me. And I had to go to the office. And luckily, Sean told the truth. He said exactly what had happened. Our stories matched up. And I was still able to walk and graduate. I just had to miss the last 10 days of school. And I tell you that because sometimes we can let the anger get the best of us. And that could have ended badly for me. In James chapter 1:19 says this. James chapter 1, verse 19. If I can find it, it says, my dear brothers, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes we are quick to get angry. We don't think things through. There's 4 causes of anger. Okay, there's hurt feelings, there's fear, there's frustration, and there's unfairness. Again, hurt feelings, fear, frustrations, and unfairness. And so think about the times when you get angry. And are all 4 of those the problem? Is it one of those? It's usually typically one of those that's the issue and why you're angry. So is it wrong to get angry? No. Jesus got angry when they were taking advantage of people in the temple, when they were selling different types of animals to be sacrificed. They were saying, your animal's not good enough, but here I got one at a special price for you at $99.99, or whatever they were selling it for. So Jesus was frustrated with that. He turned over the tables and he got angry. It's okay to be angry. It's what we do with our anger that counts. So there's 3 cures. Just kind of want to go over some cures of being angry. First is face the problem. Find out what the issue is. Face it. And face it with peace, not with anger, with grace. Let's be people of grace, like Jesus calls us to love others. So we need to face it. Second is to forgive the person, and that's sometimes the hardest. It's hard to forgive someone that has wronged us. It's very, very difficult. But Colossians 3:13 tells us this: bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. So we need to face the problem. We need to forgive the person like Jesus forgave us. And then last is fix it. Do whatever you can to show grace, love, and fix that problem. Matthew 5:9 says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Now I look back to that fight that I had in high school. Could I have done things differently? Could I have, not been so aggressive back with him with my words? Because he wasn't the only one at fault. I was saying things to him as well. So let's be peacemakers. Let's strive to be peaceful when we deal with other people. And then kind of the thought for the week, something to hold on to is, am I bad when I'm mad? So let's strive to honor God with everything. Let's be living sacrifices for him, as Paul challenges us to do. He says, be living sacrifices because of his mercy, because what Jesus has done for us. So let's love others and do our best not to get angry, not to, let's not get sinful when we are angry. Let's strive to be peacemakers. Love you guys. I hope you have an awesome Friday, and I will talk with you later.